Emma Calvert holding. Now Gibb works off the screen from Calvert. Gibb left side, and the layup on the scoop is good.
You see how quickly she wants to get herself involved. She took three-point shot and then gets to the rim. Great decision off that pick and roll to deny the screen, and she had a wide open lane to the basket.
Froby inside. The Calvert miss. Froby outside to Hannah Ronsick, has the ball slip out of her hands, turns and scores.
Nice little pivot. You saw her create space with that fadeaway shot. Hannah Ronsick is the unsung hero on this team, and we were talking to Coach Williams about how much she can do without the ball. Yeah, she closed the gap with her teammate right there and just stayed straight up. Didn't want to bail out Calvert with a foul, but forced a tough pass.
Ronsick from one side to the other. Had a little bit of daylight, stepped back into a three, and it's good. Colorado State up 3.
As we mentioned, Emma and Hannah are the go-to offensive players.
And here is
Watch
Hannah
Hannah.
Ronsick.
I mean, just reading the defense, right? She's got, if you're BYU, you cannot afford to give over possessions because it's going to be limited when you get those possessions back from Colorado State.
Congdon got a hand on that shot attempt by Lamina, and Whiting's Cougars with the basketball after the shot clock reset. Whiting creating some contact, goes right at the defense and scores it. And Whiting has an opportunity for a three-point play and a chance to tie it up at 7 early.
BYU going with some small.
Almost traveled, finds Gibb. And Gibb with 6 on the shot clock, fires up a long three. Offensive rebound by Whiting and the putback. Well, not the prettiest offensive possession for BYU, but they get the work on the offensive glass and the stick back.
Yeah, they already have a couple offensive rebounds, and that's just going to continue to generate second chance opportunities, which they need because this is a Colorado State team. It's a possession game with them.
Great vision. The Rams did create some opportunities. Gives to Strom again.
Now, Emma has not scored yet, but it's a matter of time before offensively she gets going.
You were
there
saying?
it is. There it is. But how beautiful is that? The double team comes, and before they can
needed adjustment early in this game by Ryan Williams, the head coach of the Rams.
Yeah, picked up her second right before we went to break, and that's a player that averages 37 minutes per game. But boy, they went 3 for 7 in the first quarter from 3, and then 1.
Simmental picked up by Calvert. BYU with a switch on defense. Fife hit the 3. Now she scores off the glass.
How about the offensive output by Fife? She comes right in, 5 quick points. When you've got Hannah Ronsick on the bench, they depend offensively a lot on Hannah, and so Jordan Fife picking up the slack.
Cambry Barber, big 3 for BYU with the Cougars trailing by 7.
Fighting for the drive, but watch this right here from the freshman. Good kick out. Before the monster came, Calvert was able to get that ball.
Lamina. And splitting the defense and scoring is Froby. Gibb, with 5 seconds to play in the first quarter, has her shot blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with BYU, 3.3.
They are a phenomenal sister act, and they combined for 50 points against Oregon State as we see Calvert getting it done down low. But an Oregon State team that went to 5.5 turnovers coming in.
Quick trigger 3 from Mariah Hudgens.
Play fast for Colorado State. They want to slow it down and be a little more methodical and organized in their half-court set.
Block shot by Hudgens.
Watch this block from Mariah Hudgens. A great pass. Good find from Emma, but from behind, Mariah Hudgens sticks with the play.
Prompting that drop that Kristen was just talking about. Froby driving on Gibb. Left-handed layup is good. Feels like the first points for either team in quite a while.
Good patience, though. They got the switch. BYU switching into that, and here's Congdon on the drive, and Congdon getting her first basket. She's 1 for 3, Spencer.
We'll see if the Rams can adhere the advice of their coach. Froby behind the back, loses it. 3rd turnover for Colorado State, make it 4th, and Whiting pays it off. No, the official right there. Oh my.
I don't know. She's allowed to.
8 seconds on the shot clock, still a 23-20 game. Both offenses anemic here in the second quarter, and Fife ends the Rams scoring drought. 30 seconds before half. Lamina left open for three. Missed it left side. Offensive rebound and put back. Nobody boxing out. And the Cougars now with the basketball. Whiting. It's Congdon flashing straight away inside. Calvert turns and scores. Beautiful play design there. And Emma Calvert now has 6 points for BYU.
Calvert does a really good job using that low base for strength to create that seal. She was so deep right at the basket and then just keeping that ball high and finishing on the left side.
It was a team high 6 points for Emma Calvert. Froby inside. Calvert able to alter the shot just enough that Froby couldn't finish. Backdoor cut. And a turnover by the Rams. Whiting with a 3-on-2. Has Gibb in transition for three.
Yeah, well, Emma's going to be the focal point defensively for BYU coming in. And the Cougars essentially say, beat us with everybody else, but we're going to take Emma out of it. Delaney Gibb just knocked down a big three-point shot for BYU and a steal leading to offense for BYU.
There's the Cougars' first turnover of the half, 9 on the game.
You see the quick hands of the sophomore guard, Mari Whiting. That's her strength. Her defense is her strength. And then 8 turnovers by the Rams. Just very uncharacteristic. A lot of credit to BYU's defense and what they've been able to do. And
Sana Strom gets to the hoop.
hard to believe they're holding on to a 1-point lead right now, 31-30.
Another block by BYU's defense.
Look at the double. BYU always aware of where Emma Ronsick is out on the court, and that creates an opportunity weak side. As we see.
Whiting working with Calvert, nothing inside, so she has Brinley Cannon flashing to the hoop. And one for Brinley Cannon.
It's the grit that Amber Whiting wants her team to play with, and it's in this freshman, Brinley Cannon.
She pays off. The old-fashioned three-point play to give BYU a 2-point lead. Hannah Ronsick from her sister Emma, and there's another assist for Emma. We're tied at 34. Calvert, double comes. Davenport left open for three. That one rattles down. Lauren Davenport with just the fourth three-point make for BYU in the game.
I think overall they've been pretty consistent in this game, allowing the physicality to play out as well.
Delaney Gibb clearly.
They have the personnel to play quicker. They want to put up more shots, particularly from the three-point line. And
Gibb catching fire. Back-to-back three-point makes. Thought for a moment she might put that up with the heat check. Opts for Calvert, and that proves to be a great decision. Under a minute to play. The Rams in desperate need of some offense, and they'll find it in Ronsick, and she'll have a free throw. That was 7 seconds on the shot clock. Quick inbound to Davenport, handed right back to Whiting, and Whiting missed, but the putback is good by Barber. To the advantage of the Cougars with Barber crashing the glass hard, and she'll have a three-point play opportunity.
yeah, you'll take the second one, right? Because
under 10 to play here in the third frame. Froby to the hoop. Froby, the freshman, scores. And Whiting throws up.
BYU shooting the ball on the outside, 4 for 8 from distance.
They will find that way. Back to you, Spencer.
We wanted him to play connected, Kristen, and clearly the third quarter has the bank comes to life here on that shot, but the connection clearly wasn't there in the third quarter as Whiting misfires on a three.
Well,
we're just not used to seeing Colorado State sped up and a little out of sync like this. That should help right there as Lamina is left open down the lane. One possession game. It's now a 7-0 run for Colorado State. 7:15 to play in the game. Entry pass, Calvert wide open. Turns and scores quickly with their left hand. It almost looked like the defender slipped there, granting Calvert a very easy two.
And Davenport does a really good job of just zipping that in, right? If she hesitated at all and held on to that ball, it wouldn't have been there, but a great bullet pass inside.
They want Ronsick inside. Instead, it's a steal by Gibb on the skip pass attempt. Whiting right at the defensive fife, and Whiting scores off the glass. Season high 10 turnovers, which isn't an exorbitant number when you look at what the nationwide average is, but that's a high number for the Rams.
They have not averaged double-figure turnovers in the...
Remember, Whiting told us yesterday, Colorado State will see pressure that they haven't seen this season because we are faster in our rotations. Although Hannah Ronsick back out to Davenport, who's cut off at the free throw line. Oh, should that have been a double dribble?
Absolutely should have been a double dribble.
And now BYU takes advantage and scores.
Both teams still shooting well above, or well below their average, rather, right around 37%.
Fife adds to her season and career high. He's into double figures, joining Chloe Froby.
I mean, this is just a good fundamental move, right? A mid-range pull-up right here, creates some space, gets a clean look at the basket, and then goes up strong for the shot.
Hudgens almost tied up. Brinley Cannon. How about that little move?
You have to play as a freshman. Watch this drive by another talented true freshman from BYU.
Hudgens to Whiting. Calvert straight away. Handoff to Gibb early in the shot clock, but who's going to blame her if it goes down? 10-point BYU lead after a couple of free throw makes from Emma Ronsick, who is now into double figures with the 10 points, but it has been a grind to get to those 10. Whiting. It just feels like BYU is Northern Colorado will visit the Marriott Center, as will Rice. Correction, Rice will be in Cancun, and then how about Iowa? Emma Calvert for three. 17 points for Emma Calvert.
Or they wanted to pull out and run 5 out this season.
Block shot by Brinley Cannon on Froby, who has put it together and be on triple-double watch this season. Final seconds off the clock, and BYU coasts into a 14-point win, 69-55.